G'day everyone, welcome back to Wheel2Wheel Racing. We are here for our second Enduro of the season and our Father's Day race it just happens to be. So big happy Father's Day to all of the dads, granddads and dads that don't know they are our dads out there in the Wheel2Wheel world. But joining me here tonight in the commentary box is Goat. The Goat
Yeah,
returns.
yeah, he does. Yeah, it's good to be here, Dragon. Pretty excited for the Glen, new addition to I think it's new addition to Gran Turismo 7 and the franchise. And yeah, it's going to be a good round, I reckon.
Yeah, and on the visuals here tonight we have Fixer Chris.
Hello everyone, welcome to this Father's Day round. It's gonna be 34 laps around Watkins Glen, and on top of that, 34 laps of pain, I guess, with tire and fuel management. Let's see what our drivers here in Division 2 can do tonight.
Yeah, and most importantly, we have the almighty Dodgy 86 returning to only racing one division this week. So I'm sure he'll be able to put all his energy into easily winning this one.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, definitely. He's gonna cream it tonight. There's just no competition.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
everyone looks to be ticking in, just waiting on a couple of people, and we should be ready to kick off. But yeah, it should be a very exciting race. It is a 1 hour enduro, as we said before, 34 laps. It's about a minute 45 lap around here. And a couple of different strategies that can come into play, but we won't bring them up just yet, as we kind of need something to talk about during the race a little bit.
Yeah, we do. As it is like an endurance event, so it'd be around an hour. So yeah, we definitely need some small talk there.
Here we go. So we've got Expat Champ ticked in. Brake balance is on. We should be good to... No, tuning is not prohibited.
Uh,
Just quickly let them know. Good catch there by Uthrolic.
yeah.
We need a quick setting change there, and then we should be good to crack on.
yeah,
But,
but very
Yeah,
good catch. Better now than later.
There it is, that's the change made. But we have quite a range of cars in Div 2. It's quite different to Div 1, where we have a very limited set of cars. It's mainly team... I don't think there's a privateer entry... Oh no, there's Pure Axle
Yeah.
in Div 1, but everyone else part of teams. So we have quite a few privateers here tonight. So interested to see what some of the cars that are coming a bit out of left field, like the Jag and the Ford GT, can do around here.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people have opted for the BRZ, which is quite interesting. It's very fond of those tight, twisty tracks like this one, so I'd expect them to do quite well this round.
Alrighty, I'll let them know the pit lane is open, and when we get this 10-minute qualifying underway. Speaking of BRZ, I see Suitlad first out of the pits. The future sponsored privateer entry there. Very nice looking machine.
He was a bit trigger happy, wasn't he, at the pit lane? He was straight out of there.
Yeah, Suitlad currently 5th in Division 2, but has had pace and potential to absolutely smash it, has Suitlad. Following Suitlad, we have the current Div 2 leader in Seckers in the Hybrid Ag Scuderia Quadrifolio Beetle there as well.
Yeah, and behind him we've got Midriski in the Jade Finance Australia L Plan entry, and they're running the Lexus this season.
Yes,
so
Midriski currently sitting in 8th, so I'm sure he'll be wanting to improve on that. He's only 3 points behind the next driver ahead of him, so he's got plenty to gain from this big enduro here as well.
yeah, that's not very big, that margin.
It's a Stefco margin there.
Yeah, Stefco, certain part of Stefco.
Before we get too far into that, we'll go back to the next car there that go.
Yeah, Dodgy Racing, which is a team owned by Mr. Dodgy himself. the one and only, and they are running a sponsored team by 180 Embroidery, which do I
supplier of
believe
the Wheel2Wheel trophies. They do I don't
hats
know
and
what it's
shirts
called. Yeah, hats,
as well.
shirts. They can do, like, I don't know if it's glass engraving or they're printing on glass or one of those things, but I don't know the terminology of it, but they do a lot of great products there at 180 Embroidery. Dodgy 86 currently sitting 4th in the division as well, just 2 points behind 3rd place, so plenty to gain for himself as well. Behind Dodgy, we have Jonesy in the first of the 13R entries here tonight.
Yeah.
He's looked quite well, looked quite good this season, has Jonesy. I feel like he's really stepped up and is performing well in this Supra.
Yeah, definitely. He's pulled something out of the bag this season. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he's found some pace from somewhere. He's yeah, usually mid pack, but now he's found his way up to the pointy end. It's quite amazing, actually.
Just behind Jonesy as well, we have the other 13R entry in Oil in My Blood as well. So these boys both running around together. I don't think they're within slipstreaming distance of each other though.
No, just out of it, pretty sure.
So.
Yeah, and then behind Oil we have It's Winnie and another privateer entry, BRZ of all things, and that should do quite well here in this tight twisty track. It's quite good on tyres as well, so be watching that probably to do a go long into the first stem. And we've got Euthrolic, another privateer in the Jag, a Metallica Jag. Nice little livery there. As he hits the fence. Oh, and what? Broken Spoke goes around him in Team Dodgy Racing.
Beautiful Team Dodgy Racing Mercedes there. I believe Spoke is involved in 180 Embroidery as well, so... Yeah, Spoke, he's probably not doing as well as he would want to this season, but still sitting in the top 10 in Div 2, so not a bad place to be for himself. I believe our next car would be... Oh, it's all gotten mashed up here as the times have come through.
I think Squiddy we're down to Squiddy now. Yeah, Squiddy in the CP entry in the Corvette, which has really good straight line speed. Okay on fuel and sort of rough on tyres, but yeah, I reckon he'll be going for an attacking strategy tonight in that Corvette. Just
looking through, I believe we've missed War Darth Berserk, currently sitting up in 3rd place in the AMS Excavation Stem Hexagon's Beetle. So honestly, a bit of a standout season for Darth Berserk from my point of view, coming up from Div 3, and he's been mixing it at the top end of the field for a majority of the races here.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think our last car to talk about is down in 11th place, Expat Champ, who's in that Ford GT, the almighty Ford GT. Privateer entry. I'm very interested to see how that car does, especially in Sector 1 around here, as it is a rocket ship along the straights.
Yeah, and I believe we've missed Seckers as well, up in 9th place.
He went into the pits in the early laps.
Yeah, I did give him a mention, but you know, he doesn't need the spotlight, honestly.
No, he doesn't.
Someone with a penalty in there.
He hit a wall.
It is his outlap though, so not too bad. But currently leading the field, Jonesy with a 43.5, which is a cracker of a time for quali here. 0.3 of a second ahead of Seckers, who's just set a 43.8, and Dodgy currently sitting 3rd with a 44.4. So quite the spread across our top 3 drivers there.
Yeah, but we've only got half a tenth back to Madrivsky with a 44.4, which is still a good lap. There's nothing to sneeze at there.
Yeah, as we see Mid let some of the guys on a hot lap by. Someone else up there, Suit Lad, letting them by as well. Looking a bit like the Formula 1 quali. There's, you know, cars on an outlap and slowing down.
Seckers just hit the wall.
Just caught that. I think he was in the slipstream of Squid.
Oh, he's got cars coming as well. He's gotten out of the way.
He
There
did
goes
well, yeah, out
Spoke.
of the way.
There's a
Oil.
Oil in My Blood. Yep, 13R entry.
Yeah, Seki's just coming into that corner and just running out of talent and smack the wall there. I'm sure he'll regain something a bit later, hopefully.
Yeah,
And,
so we do have
rookie
a...
error.
So while the top three are separated by quite a bit from Dodgy through to Oil in 8th, that top four is mid... no, Dodgy's back in the pits, apologies. It's hard to keep track of here. But from about 3rd to 8th at the moment, or even 9th, is only separated by about half a second. You know, Dark Berserk is ahead of its Winnie by 600ths of a second. Its Winnie's ahead of Expat by 300ths of a second. 16 thousandths between Expat and Suit Lad, so there's some very, very close times in here. So some people could really benefit from one final lap, which I think they're going to get here.
Yeah, and we see Dodgy just sitting in the pits there, so he's done his hot lap and jumped on mediums, I think. I think he's happy to start where he's qualified.
Yep, I believe it was a 44.4 there out of Dodgy, so he's currently sitting third, I believe. No, Spoke into second.
Yeah, he just finished his hot lap. Stefko was asking about Spoke's position. There you go, Stefko.
There you go, 43.7 out of Spoke there. Spoke a little limited in running his strategy here tonight due to having to run in automatic, but shows he definitely has a good amount of pace here, and I feel like he's had that all season. He's really struggled with a bit of consistency and gotten quite unlucky in some incidents as well.
Yeah, definitely. As I saw, he's 2/10 up on his first sector, so I don't know if we want to hang around with Broken till the end of his lap, see how he goes.
Might be worth it. See
takes a
see
bit
what
of
he can do here.
Yeah, as he takes a bit of a wide entry into that one, and he's just lost it all. Commentator's curse. Sorry, Broken.
His first commentator's curse. I'm so proud.
Well done, Gert.
Yeah.
More to come.
We do have Mid Risky currently sitting in 4th, coming around to the end of a lap, up by 0.65 of a second. So could be on for a big jump up to 3rd place here.
Yeah.
Oh, a little wide through the apex of the last corner.
So
very
close
to the wall.
Very close.
Here he comes to the
43.
line. It's a 43.9. He's lost out to Seckers, but he's taken that spot off of Dodgy, I believe. Suit Lad coming through with a 44.5 puts him behind Dodgy as well. As we have a fair few sitting in the pits just waiting for the end of quali now. I don't think anyone has time to get another full lap in. We do have Seckers coming to the end of an outlap. Someone else, expats in the pits. There's one other person that might finish a lap. It's when he has damage and is off power, so I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much our order. It's hard to really tell with a lot of people still out on track, but I believe so. We've still got the purple lap of Jonesy there, so that is a definite pole position for Jonesy with a 43.5. Spoke with a 43.7. Definitely right up there, possibly starting on the front row of the grid, which I'm sure he'll be pretty stoked with.
I'm gonna pause you right there, Dragon, because I'm on board with Jonesy, and he's just set a purple sector 2.
But he's on pole anyway, so it doesn't change anything. It's also
his
well
dominance.
past 10 minutes, so this lap shouldn't count.
Yeah.
Almost 2/10 up.
Yeah, there's Seckers as well, but I don't know if he's going to make it round. I don't think so. He's only 200ths up anyway.
Yeah, that's time for him. So everyone making their changes. A majority of, I believe, I'm only seeing
Jones.
2 or 3 soft runners there, unless Seckers just changed off as well. He did, so it looks like it's only going to be Jonesy on the soft tyre to start.
Yeah, that's a good strategy actually. Just leg it right at the start on softs, because track position is so important here. I was behind Chris the other day, and I just couldn't get around him.
Here we go. Everyone on the grid for our first ever wheel-to-wheel start at the Watkins Glen circuit here. As we wait for the lights, we've got Jonesy and Spoke on the front row, Seckers and mid, third and fourth. Here we go, we got 4, we got 5 red lights, all the revs build up. The lights are out, off the line, the Supra gets a bit of a rough launch, Seckers bogs the Beetle, Broken Spoke up the inside of Jonesy into turn 1 here. Dodgy's made his way around, Seckers as well. Oh, they're side by side coming through there. That could open the door for mid-risky as well. Dodgy looking to hang it around the outside.
Broken into the lead. That's the big news.
Look at the power of that Supra. Look at it go.
Straight up the inside.
Nothing Spoke can do about that.
Yeah,
as Jonesy streams past, and that's about what Jonesy would have wanted on them soft tyres as well.
Yeah, you don't want to get held up on them.
But Spoke already out to a nice 1 second gap back to the fellow Team Dodgy Racing member in Dodgy 86, who has a nice train of cars of the rest of the field. I don't see anyone with too big a dramas falling off the back.
We got do have 1.5 seconds.
Penalty. That's the one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to. No, I don't think we've had any dramas. So it's a really nice clean start out of Div 2. Everyone learning after the past 2 weeks.
Frolic had a moment. Squid's gone around the outside.
Just going to lose that spot to Oily with the power of that Supra as well.
Guess we spoke too soon, gentlemen.
That's still a clean start. There's a couple of isolated incidents, but nothing huge. Winnie and Suitlad. Winnie's up the inside of Suitlad. Contact made. He's bumped him wide and taken that position there. So Suitlad with the flash of the headlights, not happy at all.
Yeah.
No, not happy with that one.
I don't think I would be either.
Yeah, they're all sort of following the leader at the minute. They're a bit like sheep. Yeah, so it's sorry, mate. You go.
Oh no, I was saying that could be like sheep or like goats. You know, they do what they're told.
Yeah, on a damn wall, licking minerals. As we have, so Dodgy and Seckers is where I'm very keen to see here. We'll see if Seckers has a look up the inside. He shows the nose and backs out. It's a very committed corner, I would say, to make a move through that bus stop. You have to be, I would say, completely alongside if you're going to try and make a move into there. Definitely, it's more single file than not. It's it's a bit hairy.
Yeah, so I think the best move for both of these drivers would be to break away at the front, as they have mid-risky in a bit of no man's land with no one to work with. If he can close in that slipstream, it could become a 3-car battle for that podium spot, but he could lose out with the Beetle being in the slipstream of Dodgy up ahead as well.
Yeah. So Seckers has got himself... Yeah, Seckers has got himself in a good position here, just saving a bit of fuel behind Dodgy. That's all you need to do at the start of this race, you know, nothing too silly. Just conserve tyres, save a bit of fuel, and the race will come to you. Especially because it's like a 34-lap endurance race.
I'm sure Chris can inform us on how that Beetle goes on saving fuel as well, as he's part of the team and driving that car as well. So Chris, how would you say that Beetle is when it comes to saving fuel and holding on to pace still?
To save fuel, some drastic measures need to be made, mainly heavy lifted coasts. So for example, down to the bus stop chicane, as soon as you see the 500 feet board, yes, it's feet not meters because this is America.
America.
Yeah, you gotta lift as soon as the 500 feet board, and
if as you're saying it, Seckers is executing that.
Got the memo. And also, if you're in the slipstream, you can't play with the fuel mix a bit.
So I'm sure Seckers saving an absolute ton of fuel here behind Dodgy, and they're both driving along quite well to keep out of range of mid. The rest of the field's spread out a little bit. It's converging a little from 6th, 7th, and 8th, with Suitlad about half a second off the back of Winnie, and Winnie just out of slipstream range with Dark Berserk.
And Dodgy's just had a moment on the exit there, and just let Seckers through. Nothing too major, but yeah, just enough to let Seckers through. So that might be a blessing in disguise for Dodgy, so Dodgy can save a bit of fuel behind Seckers as well.
That has reopened the door for Mid-Risky, though. Mid-Risky now back within 0.3 of a second of Dodgy with a bit of slipstream, can now do exactly what you said, save a bit more fuel as well. And
Yeah.
I feel that has absolutely let Seckers free to chase down Spoke, and that's probably going to be his goal here, to get in that slipstream of Spoke and maybe work with him and break that toe to Dodgy.
Yeah, definitely. Seckers must have found a little bit more talent from qualifying, and he's using it all in the race, which is good to see. Good to see.
Yeah, we do have... so everyone's spread out quite a bit really early on, but now we're starting to see some battle packs form. We do have 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Seckers, Dodgy, and Mid-Risky quite close together. We have Suitlad and Winnie right with each other as well. Suitlad showing the nose into the chicane here. And then back down in 10th and below. Oh, Ziyathrolic is sideways! Oh, right as I've mentioned him, he's had a massive moment. I'm not sure if there was contact. He does have rear damage, so we might have had X-Pac get into the rear of him. And just up ahead, Squiddy has just lost the position to Oily for 9th as well. So the back of the field, I feel these guys maybe haven't had the chance to get too many laps in around this new circuit, and it's not one that they can know from previous games either, as it is brand new to the franchise. So I think it's really showing who's put the time in this week here.
Yeah, definitely. As we see, Jonesy's out to a 6.4 second lead now on lap 4 Old Softs. He's just running away with it.
Yeah, we'll see if he decides to come in at the end of 5 here, if he maybe tries to stretch those softs. That front left does look in really good condition for 4 laps on the soft tyre, but it looks to be right on the border of whether you want to go for a 6th or not.
Yeah, looks maybe like a 5th, but we'll see how he goes. And we've got Broken Spoke in 2nd. Got alright tyres at the minute, so see how long he goes.
Identical fuel usage pretty much to Jonesy as well. Jonesy with about 3 litres more than Spoke, so very similar between those two.
Yeah. And then back to Seckers, he's had a huge fuel save, and he's got 3/4 of a tank, which is way more.
Just behind those two, Dodgy and Mid with probably 5 litres less, maybe less than that than Seckers. It's quite close on fuel between all 3 of these guys, but one thing I notice is every time Seckers comes out of turn 1, he's got about 0.8 of a second back to Dodgy, and Dodgy brings that back to about 0.3 of a second every lap. So that pace that Seckers is losing having a fuel save is definitely keeping Dodgy within touch here.
Yeah. And Darth Berserk has got exactly the same fuel pretty much as Seckers as well. So Darth Berserk, bit of a dark horse here. Could pay off to him a bit later in the stint, or a bit later in the race. So yeah, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed here is that Seckers is not... He's not really taken time out of Spoke. He's taken 3/10 in the last 2 corners, right as I paid attention to it. But before that, it was sitting at about 1.5 seconds pretty cleanly. So Spoke does have really good pace, but unfortunately, being an automatic, cannot do the fuel save that Seckers is able to do.
Yeah, that definitely hurt him a bit. So we've got Jonesy on his 6th lap of softs, which is very keen. He should watch his back rear left actually. That's getting quite low. So I don't know if you know this, but if you burn it out all the way, it almost feels flat. Like it is very hard to drive, and
Under
it costs
braking,
like,
the car becomes undrivable. It's very, very tough ask once that grip is gone.
yeah, definitely.
Doing
He's
well
getting-
to manage it. He's got what? He's got 2 more right-hand corners to make it through, so I think he should be okay. He has lost a little bit of time to spoke this lap though. Or as you see him get very unstable, he's got 1 more right-hander to make it through. Still got plenty of grip on that right-hand side for these 2 left-handers, but he's going to have to be very careful braking and getting it into pit lane. Very interesting pit entry here at Watkins Glen as well. You keep it stuck to the right-hand side here. He's on the brakes nice and early, staying within that yellow line.
He's
So
done
well
well.
done to Jonesy. Very well done. He's lost about a good 2 seconds, maybe almost 3 there. The gap is
Yeah.
under 5 seconds as Spoke comes past the pit entry. So that time around, Broken spoke with a 46.3 and Jonesy did a 48.4. So huge there. That 6th lap costing Jonesy quite a bit, but if it can save him a full pit stop, it might just be worth it. Oh no, Dodgy's into the wall. In
Oh,
4th
no.
place, he's got no inputs at all at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's happened to Dodgy here. He is just rolling through the grass. He's got no throttle, no brake, no steering input, and he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh no, that's
no.
very
that has
unfortunate.
completely messed with my leaderboard too. But that's so terrible to see there. Very unfortunate for Dodgy.
Sad to see a Titan fall like that.
It's hard to never meet your heroes, kids.
Yeah.
I think someone pulled the Ethernet cable off of Dodgy's internet.
Yeah, his
That's,
Nana must be doing some sewing.
But that's very unfortunate. He was looking in a very strong position, pretty comfortably in that battle for 3rd. It'll be a race of what could have been for Dodgy there, unfortunately.
And the Dodgy
He made it a
fan
whole
club.
11 minutes in, which is further than most people get on their first time at the Glen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And the Dodgy fan club is understandably disappointed.
Yes, I'm right there with them. My fellow TDR members not too happy about that. It's very unfortunate, but we'll get back to the racing here as the battle for 4th is starting to converge again. I know I mentioned it earlier, and the gaps haven't changed too much, but it looks like it's Winnie's found a bit of pace and he's got back within slipstream of War Dark Berserk now.
Yeah, they're sort of getting a bit more bunched up, which is it's good to see. But they might be in this lap anyway, or a bit later. We'll see. Depends what they're doing.
Yeah, looking at the tyres, I'm going to say Spokes are going to be in this lap. Mid-Risky definitely in this lap. Those, oh my goodness, I just looked at the tyres of both the Subarus. They look incredible.
Mate, they're brand new.
They are easily, I would say, 25% more grip left on those tyres than everyone else around them. They are only at about 50% worn. That is incredible.
Wow.
Wow. Look out for these two then.
Compared to Broken at the front, who's got pretty close to next to nothing on the front left. That's really going to hurt him in this last sector.
I feel like Winnie and Suitlad could genuinely go for like a 10-10 and then like a 7-7 on softs kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, Seckers goes straight up the inside of Broken there. Front
left is cooked.
Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, Seckers wasting no time, just exercising his better judgment, I guess, and sends it straight up the inside.
Yep, Spoke into the pits here, Mid-Risky following suit, War Dark Berserk continuing on, and I cannot believe the tyre wear of Suitlad and his Winnie. Speaking of the two, they have switched place at some point there. Suitlad has gotten ahead of its Winnie.
Yeah, it's when he must have made a mistake or something, because looks like they've changed places exactly, the same gaps.
Yeah, I see the 47.5 out of its Winnie last time round and a 46.4 out of Suit Lad, so possibly a
Yeah.
penalty or something along those lines.
Yeah,
But
that would,
we've had majority of the field pitting now from 7th and back, I believe. 6th and back, sorry, as Jonesy pitted early off the softs. So our top 5 looking to maybe go for one less stop than everyone else on track.
Yeah, and it's the same story again with Seckers. He's got nothing on his front left. This is, yeah, it's going to hurt him in the last sector as well. Bit of a same story with everyone.
Yeah,
He's
it's
sort of only lost half a second, but we'll see.
yeah, this is the it's about where the grip's gone. You see him having a he had to lift off the throttle and reapply. He's run a little wide through the next left-hander.
Yeah.
He's just got to get into that pit entry, which is quite tricky if you haven't practiced it a few times, especially on tyres that are this worn.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he's very close to that line. He was right on it. We'll see how he goes on pit exit.
I'd
Daft
say that'd
Berserk
be a
going
penalty.
again. Daft Berserk going again with his front left tyre as worn as it is. This could be a big mistake from Daft Berserk here.
Yeah, that looks catastrophic.
Oh, he's already losing grip through turn 1. Suit Ladder's absolutely going to eat him up here. We've had a request for the gap from Jonesy to Seckers. We can't really tell at the moment, but Seckers rolling out of the pit lane behind Mid-Risky and Spoke, while Jonesy is 7 seconds off the lead, Seckers is 18, so 11 seconds the gap between the two of them. Yeah,
I don't know how he's done it, but he's got away with the penalty on that pit entry. That was so close. Part of Stefko was you couldn't even fit a part of Stefko in that gap.
Yep. And back up the front, Winnie has just dispatched of Daft Berserk. He is
he's being
very, very badly struggling. And we have War Souls appearing in the chat. The first ever person to hit 200 races as a Wheel2Wheel member. So, massive congratulations and a shout out to yourself, mate. That's an incredible effort to achieve.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
And also saying that he's feeling pretty good about the BRZ after seeing Suit Lad and Winnie carrying on as well as they are here.
Yeah, they could go another 10 laps if they wanted to.
Yeah, I believe we'll see Oily in this lap as well. Looking quite low on that front left, but he's managed to get 10 out of the tyres.
And Darth has just got nothing. He's lost about 5 seconds this lap.
There goes Jonesy around the outside.
Just putting it around.
We'll see what kind of time we get out of Daft Berserk here, rolling into the pits. It is a 48. No, that's Oily, apologies. It is a 54 from Daft Berserk that lap, so lost about 8 seconds in total.
Yeah, that's not ideal to say the least.
Certainly not. We are seeing the times of the BRZ runners start to drop off slightly into the mid-46s to mid-47 last time around, but to already have 11 laps out of a set of mediums is absolutely huge out of both of these drivers.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how they're doing that. That BRZ's just got so much downforce and not much tyre squealing goes on.
Yeah, and I'm just having a look through the field now. So from our cars that have pitted, we've had Jonesy go from the soft tyre to the mediums. We have Broken Spoke, who has gone from the medium tyre to the softs. Mid-Risky has gone medium. Steckers has gone for a second set of medium tyres. Squiddy has gone to the softs. Oiler My Blood has a 3-second penalty that has gone mediums again. That's going to be a hurtful penalty. Daft Berserk is mediums again, as is Expat Champ. hydraulic also on the medium tyre. So a majority looking to save their soft tyre runs towards the end here.
Yeah, definitely.
Suit Lad is going around again, as is It's Winnie, but they have a very hungry-looking Toyota Supra coming up behind them, just 1.2 seconds the gap now.
12 laps on a set of tires. That is insane.
That's huge with the multiplier that we have applied. For those of you who do not know, we have a 5 times tyre multiplier. So doing 12 laps on a set of medium tyres is the equivalent to doing 60 if we didn't have that multiplier. So the amount of wear on those tyres to still be carrying on after 60 laps is incredible. That is essentially, what is it? It's just under 2 minutes a lap, so that's massive. That's like an hour and a half on a set of tyres kind of thing.
Incredible.
Yeah, as we see Jonesy straight up the inside of Winnie, not mucking about.
Certainly not.
And Jonesy's got way better tyres, as you'd expect from an
There's got to be no way that we see Suit Lad go again.
Surely.
Oh, as is Winnie had quite a moment out of that exit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that time falling away. The
Yeah,
gap from sorry there, Goat, I keep cutting you off, but the gap from spoke to mid-risky has grown massively with that soft tyre change, but he's not gained too much on Jonesy. They're running about the same pace, which is interesting as Jonesy's on the mediums.
Yeah, I guess maybe Broken's saving him a little bit, or
is he has to... Winnie both in. Oh, Winnie's wide.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to be right on the limit of getting a penalty for that one. But 12 laps out of a set of mediums, incredible effort from both of those drivers.
Reminds me, guys, I think we can answer Adam's request about the gap between Seconds and Jonesy. It's 10 seconds.
Yep, it is about the same as it was when I originally answered it.
Yep.
Seconds has gained about 0.7 of a second, and he's set a 45.1 last time around, whereas Jonesy did a 46.5, having to make 2 overtakes on that lap. Jonesy's still with the fastest lap of the race as well, a 43.4.
Yeah, that's pretty quick for a full tank as well, and doing 6 laps on him.
Yes, that's not something I can do. 6th place looking a bit under fire here, never mind. The Supra of Oil in My Blood was reeling in, wore Darth Berserk, and he lifted about 1,000 feet out from the corner. Got to use these American terms here at the Glen. So, massive,
and,
oh goodness.
And getting back to Winnie, he didn't get a penalty from that pit entry. That looked very dodgy, but he's got through by the skin of his teeth. I don't know how he's done that.
Oh, he's pushed very wide through that left-hander there as well as Winnie. So Winnie and Suit Lad look to have... Winnie is completely topped the tank. Suit Lad's put about 90% of fuel in and has chosen another set of mediums. Broken spoke in on lap 13. So that locks Spoke into doing the 4-stopper with his 2nd stop now out of the way.
Yeah.
Very long refuel there for Spoke.
So that puts him in Jonesy's category to keep up with him.
I don't know if Jonesy is doing the same thing. He did 6 on the softs. He could only need to run 9s on mediums and then another 6 on the softs to make a 3-stopper work.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
That with the pace that he has, that really is. That, I'm very worried for. Is it? I believe it's Adam that's in the Supra in top split here tonight.
Yeah.
To see the absolute monstrous power of that thing. absolutely chew into people down that straight.
I'll be more worried
8th
about
place under
Genesis.
fire here. Expat streams on by past its Winnie. We'll see how Expat goes into the corner. He got very loose last time around. You can see that.
Winnie's going back.
See the cornering ability of that car is incredible.
That downforce.
It's in a league of its own for cornering speed,
It is incredible.
which is what you need here. Because if you look at the top right-hand corner, there's a lot of corners.
Thanks for that one there, Go.
Yeah, no worries,
Noticed
mate.
that.
Anytime.
Who knew?
But I believe the next car we're going to see in the pits is going to be Mid-Risky out of 2nd place. His fuel has just started flashing, so could probably manage to get to end of lap 16 if you really wanted. Which, with the condition his tyres are in, I would assume he's probably going to do so.
Yeah, you could get 2 out of them. Yeah, it'd be close on fuel though, actually.
Yeah, that fuel's come down quite a bit there. But that gap between Seckers and Jonesy dropping as well, as it is now at 9.5 seconds. And then they have a 20-second buffer back to Darth Berserk. So the top 3 look to be in a pretty good spot, with Broken Spoke to try and play spoiler.
Adam just put in YouTube chat, Super is great, but I suck, so don't stress. Then I'll then expect a podium from you, mate, or even a race win.
Yep. He's taken the Team Dodgy Racing, talk yourself down and then perform well approach here.
Well, it works for Dodgy.
Yeah.
It's been working for Dodgy, apart from tonight.
Certainly has.
I think he's talking
unfortunately,
himself up before.
Oh, well, we were talking about internet connections earlier on, and he was saying that his works pretty well, and
How the turns have tabled.
certainly
Yeah.
keeping an eye on Mid-Risky,
Yeah, he's
keeping a
coming
pin
in.
to the right-hand side, coming into the pits. Not going to get in Secker's way, quite importantly there. 3% fuel remaining.
As Seckers took a second out of Jonesy on that lap. Yeah, Seckers just finding a bit more talent there.
Yep, as the fuel load starts to drop down in that Beetle, his pace has been really nice and consistent, right in that low 45.1, 45.0, 45.2 kind of area. Jonesy last lap got a 46.3, so not quite sure what happened there. But that front left tyre definitely coming towards the end of its life. How long has he run on this? He did 6?
He's run
6?
10, this is his 10th lap.
Yeah,
Sorry, which
wow.
driver? I kind of drifted off.
Jonesy.
Jonesy. Yeah, so he pitted at the end of 6. He's probably going to pit at the end of 16. So, yeah, that's 10 out of the medium there for Jonesy.
Yeah,
Definitely
he's done
puts him
well.
in the category to go for that 3 stop instead of the 4. So I believe that gap between Jonesy and Seckers is an actual on-track battle and not to be made up through pit stops. Which is, it's definitely chaseable for Seckers with the pace that he has, but that's going to be quite an ask.
And remember, Jonesy's also used up his softs. And Seckers has done 2 medium stints.
And we've just had the terrible news that Apex will be back for Season 12, so no more race wins for the rest of us.
Oh my goodness.
So one of you two is going to get a championship this season, and the other is going to miss out until Apex decides to take another one.
Yeah, it's best of the rest. Yeah.
And just got word from Dodgy. It was not an internet issue. It's a blackout.
A blackout. There you go. What a time. That is terribly unfortunate there. Sorry to hear there, team captain.
Wouldn't read about it.
He was in quite a good spot there, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Apex back, especially now that we have the two of you performing quite well. If I just put you both under the microscope there. I don't think anyone else has won a round apart from the two of you this season, so Yeah, just confirming, looking at the spreadsheets, Goat with the 1,000-point rounds in round 1, 3, and 4, and Chris taking 1,000 points in round 2 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the tone coming out from us, Goat.
Yeah, I think it might be Pure Axel's round tonight though, because he is in the Genesis, which
Yeah, the
is
almighty Genesis.
very, very superior around here.
I love you two absolutely radiating confidence there on that request.
Mate, if I don't, yeah, because if I do radiate confidence, mate, then I might get a blackout.
We talked him up too much. God has
Yeah.
had to take action and strike down the almighty Dodgy.
Yeah,
What goes up must come down.
definitely.
So,
Whoa.
having a look through the field right now, Sekka's still out on those medium tyres. Dark Berserk and Oil in My Blood still lapping around together in second and third. And Spoke, the first person, I believe he's the only person that we know of going for the 4-stop just yet.
Yeah.
Possibly mid-risky as well. I don't remember. So, no, mid-risky also pitted at the end of 8 and end of 16, I think. He's going to slide on through the last corner there. And speak of the devil, there is Apex Humper popping up in chat, also making his commentary debut this round as well. So big props to yourself there, Apex, for jumping in and giving it a go.
Yeah, it'd be. I think it'll be a good stream as well, because the man knows what he's talking about. He's done a few laps in a few different cars, so yeah, it's going to be a very knowledgeable stream now.
Alrighty, putting the pressure back on you, Chris. When are we expecting to see Sekka's into the pits here for his second stop?
Okay, so he pitted at the end of lap 9, yeah? For his first stint?
Correct.
So, expect him to come in a lap at the end of lap 19, or maybe even 20 if the tires can hold. But yeah, if not this, at the end of this lap, at the end of next lap, and I think he's just started lap 19. Oh, not yet, he's about to. Let's find out if he comes in or not.
Staying out one more time.
Line, so, yep.
So, we should expect to see Sekka's in at the end of 19 and then at the end of 29, and then a 5 on softs is what I would expect.
Yeah, expect that to happen.
I can't really see too many others challenging. Having a look in 4th and 5th, actually, we've got Jonesy and Spoke together on track, but I believe that's Jonesy already having made up that extra stop, so I think this is a complete on-track battle as well. But we'll stay on board with this battle for Spoke right out there on the track limits. That could be a penalty there. I didn't see if contact was made or if they ran deep. Gotten away with it.
Staying on board here with Jonesy, looking at the comically small steering wheel with the interior view.
Here comes that Supra. Look at the absolute power that Supra has. He's off throttle though. He's waiting.
Yeah, with that straight line speed out of the Supra, it's just incredible. Close to unmatched.
Yeah, it really is. I believe it's the quickest car in Group 3, but I could be mistaken. So yeah, it's a beast.
Yeah, we'll see. They're all starting to kind of close up together in that 4th position area. Spoke and Jonesy, we've got Suit Lad just in the background, and Mid, who's on some pretty good looking medium tyres as well, not too far back there. Jonesy closing right up on the back of Spoke. Sekka's into the pits there from the lead at the end of 19 as Chris called that front left. Not looking too great, but he's managed to get everything he needed out of that tyre.
Yeah, there is not much tread left on that.
jumping on
Yeah,
board
he's
with Josie
driving.
again. Let's see if he can do the overtake down into turn 1.
This is also going to be telling of the difference between Seckers and Jonesy, who are running the same strategy. So Seckers rolling out of the pits now as Mid-Risky and Suit Lad stream on by. Jonesy in a great position to look for a move on Spoke. That gap is about 4 seconds between Seckers and Jonesy now. There he goes,
here he
pulling
comes.
alongside. Spoke letting him through, lifting off the throttle, not putting up a fight there, knows that it's not the time for it.
Yeah, as Jonesy has way better mediums, it would just be costing him both time.
Yep, and now that overtake has happened, it's probably going to put us in a little bit of a slow spot, so probably a great time to hear some words from our sponsors there, Chris, if you have those ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Be right back, folks.
Do you own a business needing new equipment? Or perhaps you're wanting a good set of wheels for that shiny new bike licence? Maybe you're after that well-earned boat for retirement. Or you desperately need a new car or caravan for those family getaways? Get in touch with Jade Finance today.
Steph goes getting
And we
excited.
are back in the action. Thank you to our sponsors at AMS Excavations, 180 Embroidery, and Jade Finance Australia. We'll
Yes,
hear...
massive thank you from them, and we'll just give a quick mention as to what happened during those ad breaks and get on to mentioning our other sponsors. So, only major thing really that has happened is Oily and Darth Berserk both came into pit. Darth Berserk ran wide, coming into the pit entry, and has collected himself a 3-second penalty. And I believe, and the battle is really on for second here, with Seckers 5 seconds off the lead now.
Yeah, Suit Lad's looking a bit racy at the minute. Up behind Broken Spoke.
Spoke ran a little wide.
Spoke's in the pits. Right.
There he is.
Oh, yep.
That makes it a little bit awkward for Midrisky going around the outside there.
Go. And now that we've given you a quick roundup of what happened during the ads, I'll give a quick mention to our other two sponsors, BQS Group. They are an integral provider of transport and logistics solutions Australia-wide. Since 2003, the team at BQS have been customizing solutions for their broad range of clients and partners. And if you want to find out more about them, check them out on www.bqs.com.au. And our new sponsor on board with us here, and the team sponsor of Scuderia Portfolio, Hybrid Ag. Hybrid Ag is on a mission to transform food for health by working with forward-thinking growers and the latest in science research. Hybrid Ag are leading the industry in plant nutrition systems to grow healthier, bigger, and more sustainable crops. And if you would like to find out more about Hybrid Ag, check out their website at www.hybridag.com.au.
There
So
you go.
big thank you to all of our sponsors here on board with us for Season 11.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you everyone who's watching right now, tuning in. Just tuned in. Tombo, how's it going? And just want to give a reminder to like the stream. And oh, I'm not gonna interrupt myself as Suitlad just had a moment out of the left-hander. Not sure what happened, but probably just loss of traction.
Yeah, very easy to do. It's I would say that's one of the trickiest corners on the track.
Oh yeah,
as you come up quite a steep gradient, like uphill, into a very flat left-hander.
Yeah, the sudden loss of grip is just it's just too quick.
Yeah, it's very tricky. I know in the Mercedes, coming around that in second gear, if you get on it too early, the rear end definitely gets a little squirrely, and it looks like the Subaru has felt the same crack of the whip there.
Yep. But yeah, back to it. Just give us the like on the stream. Subscribe. We're actually like 2 subscribers away from 300.
There we go. So hitting milestones everywhere. Again, I mentioned to Warsol's about to be the first person to hit 200 Wheel2Wheel races, and we are looking to hit that 300 subscriber goal. Just a mention to a couple of the other guys who are quite far up there in the overall races in Wheel2Wheel. Hammy to the bone. He has been part of the backbone of Wheel2Wheel for quite some time now. 186 races from Hammy, and the boss man Squiddy, 183 races out of the big boss man. So definitely good amount of time spent in Wheel2Wheel for those gentlemen. Plenty of laps turned, and I'm sure there's been plenty of laughs had from all of them.
Yeah, definitely. It's a milestone. It's a milestone achieving night tonight, I guess, for Wheel2Wheel.
So having a look. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just going through the field. Yeah, it's a bit spread out. Yeah, not much happening. Yeah, back to you, Dragon.
So we do have Jonesy, who's been pulling the lead a little bit on Seckers here, out to 6.3. It was 4 seconds when Jonesy originally pitted. It was 5 seconds when Seckers pitted and came out. Now out to 6.5. So Jonesy's showing some really solid pace there. But as I say that, Seckers has just set a personal best first sector, so could be on to take some time out of Jonesy. Back in third and fourth, the 2 Subarus I would expect to see in this lap, as that would be 2 12-lap stints on that medium tyre from them. Oily, I believe, has 1 stop to go, currently sitting in a really solid position. Mid-Risky is currently in 6th. Wart Dark Berserk is in 7th after that penalty burnt. Probably would have been ahead of Mid-Risky without it, unfortunately. Spoke in 8th, Euthrolic in 9th, Squiddy in 10th. Has not been gelling with this track at all. I don't think he had too much time to practice this week. So it's unfortunate for the boss man, and Expat Champ in that Ford GT looks to be struggling around here a little bit as well.
Credit to Expat,
so pretty.
Yeah. An MR around Watkins Glen, it's not easy.
No, it definitely isn't, especially through that bus stop chicane. It's a bit hairy, and he's done well, really. Yeah, it's definitely a handful, as we see Suitlad in with 7% left, getting rid of those
He's
mediums.
going again. That is... So the thing for me here, they've done 12 laps on mediums twice. How do they get to the end? Are they going to do 2 5s on softs? Or are they going to pull out another set of mediums and then do like 1 lap on softs or something crazy? Or I mean, Winnie's going to have to do a 5 and a 4 maybe on soft. I got nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. They're going to have to either 10 laps on 10 laps on softs, close to it, or chuck on mediums and softs.
Oh, Sutlas just
Yeah.
put on
Or
some
two
soft
soft steps, I
tires.
don't know.
Let's see
I
what
guess
what he
there's
pulls out.
there's a possibility that Winnie, if he could get another lap out of these tyres, could try 8 on the soft tyre. And we've seen with
Yeah.
how well this Subaru holds onto the tyre, maybe 9 is possible on the softs.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but
Yeah, probably.
Dale's calling it
that,
5
that,
and 5.
that could be a big call. 5 and 5, yeah. I think it would be interesting to see Winnie go for 8 or 9 on the soft tyre here. But that would mean probably losing quite a bit of time going one more time, and you risk spinning Jonesy in the pits from the lead of the race with, say, 8 to go?
25, 34.
Oh, it's...
No, 10. Can't even do
Correct,
it. No,
yes, apologies.
no, he said 26, yes? No, that's
9?
9. Yeah, my
9?
apologies. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, we can't do
Jeez,
maths.
we're all...
Quick math.
I don't know if you were counting on your hands as well, Chris, but I certainly was and still messed it up.
I tried to avoid breaking up my calculator, otherwise I'm gonna get a beating.
Yeah,
Weenie's still
I just
going.
stood back
Weenie's still going.
and watched.
He is going again, so maybe we'll be trying to get 8 out of a set of soft tyres. That could put him a full pit stop ahead of Suit Lad.
That is insane.
Yeah, and that's going to put him right with Seckers as well. I can't
both
find
with-
any other way of him getting around that. It's got to be a one more stop.
So-
Board with its Winnie, I just want to point out a small detail about the BSS interior. If you look at the left hand side of the screen next to the monitor that acts as the rearview mirror, you see that the track map is not Watkins Glen but Fuji Speedway.
Maybe that's why they set the car up to not have to do as much with the Fuji being such a long straight, and now they've had to work the tyres so much. Oh, as he's sliding! That's the point where the grip is out. Oh, and he's been on the throttle
Oh,
heavy.
he's binned it.
There goes Jonesy, provisional
much.
race leader. He's got a couple of corners to go. He's just got to get there. And here comes Suit Lad. So, unfortunately,
no.
it's not going to happen for Winnie.
Yeah. What's his tires?
He's got to
like,
get
guys?
through just a couple of corners. His rear left is the problem one.
Oh,
he's gone
yeah.
again.
Yeah, just no rear grip.
No.
So, I would say he still has a bit of grip in the front left.
Oh!
Oh,
Yep. Saw that in the background. Contact with broken spoke.
He's currently struggling with the auto clutch of GT Sport. He's had about a quarter throttle and it was just free revving. But his rear left has probably about 2% left on it. His front left was fine. And I think if he was a little more cautious there, he might have had a chance at making it happen. But very unfortunate there.
Yeah. But really good effort.
I think if he got the reward from that risk, it would have been worth it. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
it has
It'll
not
be very
paid off.
worth it, but yep. Good try.
So, battle for
Oh.
third.
Ah, can't even enter the pits properly.
he's just
I'm
scared
trying to
again.
move off of Winnie, unfortunately. Battle for third. Midrisky and Oil coming into the bus stop. Oily coasting about 1,000 feet out from the corner. 32 seconds off the lead of Seckers. Seckers still to make a pit stop.
Yeah, Seckers got one more stop left in him, I'm pretty sure. His tyres looking pretty good. Got about maybe 4 laps left of fuel.
Yeah, we should
And,
expect to see him in at the end of 29 if he continues on as expected.
Yeah, close to it.
But
Yeah,
another fun fact from Scooter just being dropped in the chat. The Audi R18 has the interior map for Bahrain, which is not even in Gran Turismo, so that is that's also incredible there.
Lovely. Oh no.
It certainly looks to be on for third place here, though, as Oily he's hanging on to the back of mid.
Yeah, oil sort of come from nowhere. He was sort of mid-pack for most of the race and he's found himself at 4th, so it's done very well.
So something that could throw a spanner in the works. We've got Suit Lad not too far behind Oil, but I
Doing
believe
a 43.8.
I believe Mid and Oil both have to stop again for soft tyres.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
So I think Oily is going to be in at the end of 29. I think Mid's going to be in at the same time, and we'll have Suitlad in at the same time. So I think this is going to be a 3-car battle for 3rd place here.
Yeah, Oily just let Suitlad by, not fighting it too much.
No, and that's it's what we've come to expect out of Oily, really, isn't it? The gentleman driver that he is. Having a look through the field, looks like everyone from 7th through to 3rd still has a stop to make. And Seckers as well from the lead.
Who's... Oh, I thought he was coming in then.
Oh, that's Winnie right up the road as well, unfortunately.
Painful to see.
Yeah.
See, is getting the blue flags as well, but we don't need them.
Nah.
Suitlad right on the rear end of Mid Risky. I believe running them soft tyres, Suitlad on the soft tyres is going to be able to get by Mid, but it's going to be all out pace between the 3 of these guys for soft tyres for the last 5. It's looking like, just to answer a question in chat, it's looking like Spoke is on for a possible 6th place. Should be in at the end of this lap is Spoke onto the soft tyre. I believe Dark Berserk will be in the same boat, so we'll be in the battle for 6th there. Suitlad and Mid Risky very close together for 3rd, and I believe Seckers and Jonesy for 1st will be...
He thought about it.
Alongside enough.
Yeah, and that's incredibly smart out of Suitlad. You know, don't risk it with 5 laps to go. You've got the better tyre right now. Look at the amount of pace he is carrying through the corner compared to Mid Risky.
Yeah.
Mid playing a great game though, putting his car in all the right places here.
Yeah, definitely. If Suitlad plays his cards right, could get a better exit off here, but he's just on the... it's just come on the fuel lights, so might have to pit this lap anyway, or the next one.
I believe they're all going to be in this lap. Seckers is in from the lead.
Let's jump on board with Jonesy.
I think we should stay with Suitlad and Mid.
Yeah,
we'll see both of them peeling into the pits here. Oily as well, Dark Berserk as well. So we'll see what the pace is like when both are on soft tyres. Suitlad going again, Mid Risky going again, never mind.
Okay.
And Seckers coming out of the pits now.
Just behind Jonesy. So, it's
there
on.
It is.
We've got Seckers, 1 second off the back of Jonesy. He's on fresh softs.
Jonesy has more fuel. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. But 4 lap old mediums, so
yeah. That's going to be a very big ask there.
Corbin putting the command to Midrisky to defend like a lion.
Like a kitty cat. Oh, Mid getting sideways through the bus stop trying to defend against Suitlad.
Up
the inside.
It's done.
There it goes.
Commentators curse again.
That was the Corbin curse, I think.
The Corbin curse,
As he says, Fernando would be pleased. I don't think he would be too happy right now.
No.
That's terribly unfortunate there. Still holding on to quite a strong position. We'll see where he ends up after the pit stops. So Dark Berserk and Spoke both in at the end of 29. I don't think they're close enough to undercut, but it's definitely a possibility depending on the amount of fuel these guys have to take on. Earlier on, you guys can correct me if you think otherwise. I think it's about a 22-second pit stop for just tyres.
Yeah, just about that.
So the gap from Dark Berserk and Spoke is 26 seconds to Oily and a further 3 seconds to Mid. So,
If I could draw your attention to the battle for the lead, Seckers has got
Copy
the run
that.
of the century out of the first corner, and
does
Jonesy
the
is
Beetle
vulnerable.
have it? Does the Beetle have the juice on the straights?
Whoa.
Seconds
Here
is
we
also
go.
risking
The gap's
fuel,
extending
fuel
now.
level.
Yeah.
It's driving it
Seckers
all
just
the way out.
pulling out and nothing's happening.
Now look at that
No,
superior
he's just
straight line
falling
speed of the
massively back.
Supra. This cannot compete.
But
Nah.
Jonesy did compromise his line through there.
Oh.
Oh, Seconds getting sideways.
Big moment from Seckers.
I'm just keeping half an eye, staying with that lead battle, but I'm keeping half an eye on that battle for third. So Dark Berserk has come out just ahead of
Jonesy
Oil in My
goes
Blood.
wide. Seckers shows him a nose. There's my
Spoke has
wheel,
also
sorry.
managed to get by Oily as
Jonesy's
well. So
going narrow.
Seckers is going
Seckers
for
sent
it.
it up the inside,
Start by side still.
hanging Jonesy out to drive. Beautiful move from Seckers.
well done. And just to bring your attention back to fourth, Suit Lad 3-second penalty
Oh my.
for the pit
Oh.
lane. Dark Berserk and Spoke have both jumped Oily on the pit exit as well, so moving up there, and they will most likely get by Suit Lad for fourth place. So it's all about to pop off from about fourth place back here.
Yeah. But I think the top two are gonna stay the same because
Yep.
Madrisky is a cool 35 seconds behind.
Yep, that's
So-
why we'll just stay with these guys. So Suit Lad serving the penalty. There goes Berserk Spoke. Here comes Oil. Has Oil had an incident? He was he's lost about half a second to Spoke at some point there.
Not
That,
sure.
Yeah.
He
that
just
battle
ran,
for fourth is
ran
really
wide
on
somewhere.
It did a
Maybe.
46.8, which isn't brilliant on softs.
I believe that was his in lap off the mediums.
Oh yeah, good point.
So see what the outlap's looking like. But Suit Lad all over the back of Oily. We'll see if he can make that work. Pulling
No,
out, we've
undoubted.
seen the raw pace. As soon as you pull out and hit that wall of wind, you just start dropping back off the back of the
Apex
Yeah.
mentioned in chat, PRZ just has no acceleration. So everything needs to be done in the corners. And braking.
Yeah.
And we can look at the gap that Oily has pulled already. And up ahead, Dark Berserk going defensive over Broken Spoke for fourth position. Spoke fully alongside.
Oh,
Has his nose
back
in
out of it,
front.
Spoke.
There was no need to back out of that there, but alright. he technically was in front under braking there, so
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
that's
good
in my opinion, that's the only time that you go for a move is when you can be completely alongside someone into there.
yeah, 100%. Otherwise,
Sticking
it'll
your
just,
your nose up around the back of it is not going to cut it there.
Yeah.
So, looks like we've got, and it's got to be a tough ask for Darth and Spoke here, because if they fight, they could lose out on catching mid, which they are doing. They are reeling in mid risky at the moment.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a five.
But how long do you wait?
Battle for the final step on the podium.
Get that gap in the lead out to 3 seconds, so Sekka's handling that pretty well. Oh, Spoke getting a little loose through the left-hander. Falling a little bit back off a Dark Berserk, could come under fire from that Toyota Supra of Oily. And Suit Lad looking really strong through that last corner as well, but I don't think he's going to have the pace to do anything into turn 1 here. Pulls out and immediately loses the time, so there's really not too much Suit Lad can do. Oh, he's got a hell of an exit there out of turn 1. I think you can bump there, just answering Apex's question in chat.
Yes,
I
yes.
think
bump
the
drop.
best thing for Suit Lad to do here would be to stay as close as he can through the bus stop, and then make the move after the right-hander. I think is going to be the key.
Oh, never mind. It's just the game's tire squeak.
I've just been watching Suit Lad down that straight. He was right on him coming into the first corner, and then he lost about 6/10, 7/10 on the straight, And now he's
Unfortunately,
brought
he,
5/10 back in the bus stop.
Yeah, unfortunately, Suitlad bumped Oily on the exit and actually gave him a speed boost, losing all of his momentum
Yeah.
for good measure, because he already doesn't struggle. But this is really turning into a 4-car battle for 4th here.
It does.
Midrisky might be safe, 1.4 seconds ahead, and there's only about 2 minutes left of the race for these guys. So if they're going to make something happen, they're going to have to do it very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, Duff's
As-
wide. Got a good exit.
Oh,
Spoke got a
Spoke
little
still-
loose.
Doing that oversteer moment out of that corner. No,
He's got a
Adam,
good run through the left.
the battle for first is over. Seconds has pulled out.
5 seconds. So, Oily's going semi-defensive in the background here over that BRZ, and honestly, just breaking the slipstream is all he needs to do. And we'll keep an eye on Spoke here. He's got a very nice exit. He's got a way better exit than Darth Berserk.
Yeah, it's
but
probably
the
his last
timing,
chance. Oh, he timed it wrong.
the timing, there's not much he could have done there, unfortunately. The timing wasn't there for him. Caught him right coming up the hill.
Here it is. Probably his
Still,
last chance.
Darth Berserk going defensive.
Yeah, that's it.
Be able to get it.
Well navigated by those two. A mistake could still happen here, so anything's still up for grabs really, but I think short of a mistake, a lot of these positions are going to be set. And I think we jump up to the lead here, gentlemen, as Seckers rounds the last corner. Incredibly well driven there out of Seckers, coming to the line to take the race win. Very well done, Seckers. Congratulations, mate. We've got Jonesy coming to take a very well-earned second place. He looked to be on for first for quite a while there. Seckers robbed him of it.
Midrisky's
As
safe.
we move back, having a look at that battle for 4th, if we look behind Midrisky, it is still all happening. Oh, Duff is wide!
Duff
Wide!
gone
Oh,
wide.
Smokes up the inside! A little bit of contact
Oil.
made there side by
Side by side.
Oh,
Spoke's going to have the inside
Get it.
through here. A little bit of
It's 2
side
by
by side
2.
contact is made.
Oil's gonna get it.
Oh,
Oh, no, more
contact.
Spoke's
Oh.
been hit. Oh,
Suit lad.
no.
See Midrisky
Suit lad's
cross the
got oil.
line.
We got a drag race to the
Midrisky
line.
takes the Darth Berserk 4th. Oily not able to take the spot back off a Suit Lad. Spoke drops to 7th. I'm sure he'll be dirty about that.
Oh, that was bad luck.
Yeah.
He was alongside too.
It was.
Yeah.
Having a look back, it's Winnie rounding one of the last few corners, has managed to push. Squid might lose a spot to Frolic here as well behind. Squid looking for target 0 on the fuel gauge.
Ah, nah, deja vu.
I'm sure Squid just wants this one over and done with, really. He's not really been anywhere tonight. I'm sure he's just lack of practice, really, as Winnie rounds the last corner. And he's going to take 8th place. Frolic has taken that spot off of Squiddy, who has run out of fuel again.
Not again.
Oh no.
And that's it. I think Expat finished like one lap under.
He did get lapped, yes. So Seckers from Jonesy from Midrisky, your top 3 there. And incredible driving from everyone in the field.
Yeah, it was a good little battle at the end there with Darth Berserk, Suit Lad, Oil, and Broken. It was, I think it was 2 by 2, a bit of Noah's Ark action coming into that last sector. And yeah, Spike. Whoops. Sorry.
Goodness.
Oh my,
Spiked it up a
slow
bit.
down.
Yeah.
Yep, very, very well done from all of our drivers here tonight. Big thank you to everyone for joining us in the chat here tonight for this action. Big thank you to Chris for doing the visuals here tonight.
Yeah, happy to do it. Many things happen, so yeah.
Absolutely. A big thank you to Goat making a return to the commentary box here as well.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Anytime.
And of course, we're going to give another quick mention to our sponsors here. Hybrid Ag, 180 Embroidery, AMS Excavations, BQS Group, and our major sponsor, for Season 11, Jade Finance Australia. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors that make these races happen. And on that note, lads, I think we're out. And just a quick reminder for all of you at home, like the stream and remember to wash your hands.
Yep, and watch out for a zinger burger in your shower. But until then, yeah, take care. See you guys.